For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, hello again. Nice to have you along. Thank you for coming in to see us here on Focus. We've got a very interesting show for you today. We've got some people coming from the ARC of St. Clair County to talk about a fundraiser they've got coming up. And then the Sandfest up in Port Huron is just around the corner, and Denise Brooks will be along to fill us in on the details. But this coming Tuesday, the 25th of July, I'll get my month straight, the 25th of July, there is a big celebration going to be going on Kearney Drive. It's going to be completed by then, for sure, I guarantee that. And it's going to be the grand opening of the LaFontaine Ford. Joining us now is the General Manager, Mike Walls. Nice to see you.
Nice to
Welcome
see you.
to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Kim Seitz, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I love the title, Grassroots Marketing Manager. I get that right.
Yeah.
Now we've got Joseph Weeks, and you are the Service Manager. And down on the end, we've got, go ahead.
Ian McIntaggart.
That good Irish name there.
Good
We'll
Irish
just let you
name,
say
yeah,
that
yeah.
Irish name.
Yep, I'm the sales manager.
And you're the sales manager.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So welcome, group. I think this is the first time we've ever had a dealer come in and sit down and talk, but it's a pretty amazing thing that your corporation has done to the community, and we're interested in finding out what's going to happen Tuesday.
Well, I appreciate you having us here, and we're excited. The whole team's excited for the grand opening event this coming Tuesday. We plan to have local artist Brent Muir going to handle our music for the evening.
Oh, good.
We've got local restaurants that'll be catering, so we'll have some hors d'oeuvres there, and of course, and we'll have some drinks as well, beer and wine. So
Okay.
it should be a good
Wow.
time. Yeah,
It's from 4 to 6, I saw on the flyer.
that's correct.
And is everybody invited, the world?
Everyone's invited at 1200 South Kearney Drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the road will be completed.
Yes.
And they did half of it this week, and they're going to have it done by Saturday or Sunday, I think, before next week.
Yeah.
Kim, with that great title you have, tell me what your job is.
So I'm what I do is represent LaFontaine's mission statement. So I'm very involved within the community events, planning events, kind of getting LaFontaine's mission statement and name out there within the community, which I absolutely love.
And you travel a lot, and you serve, you and I are in Rotary together.
Yep.
And you are active in a million different groups, aren't you?
Yes, 4 different chambers. The Anchor,
Wow.
yep, the Anchor Bay, Blue Water, Marine City, and St. Clair Chamber. So yes, very
Wow.
busy.
Wow, that's
Absolutely
just
love the
amazing.
community. Yeah.
Service manager of a car dealership. How did you get into that business? Did you like cars from the time you were out of the crib?
The best part about it is I asked for it.
Oh,
Yeah, I've enjoyed cars. I grew up in Marysville, and I actually grew up going to the dealership that we're in now, formerly known as Bill McDowell Ford. And it's just an honor to be able to serve the community
Yeah.
and keep their cars on the road.
okay. And Ian, you got the big job.
Yeah, along with him, absolutely, absolutely. Sales manager, yep.
And what brands do you have there?
Well, we have Ford, obviously, is our flagship. You know, we're a Ford dealership, but we have everything. You know, we got Chevrolet, Buick GMC, Cadillac, Jeeps.
I saw a Lincoln on the lot today.
Yeah. Yeah, we do carry Lincolns. We also have access to Lincolns. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You name it, we can get it. If we don't have it on our property, we can definitely get it to you.
One of the things that this town has not seen, I don't think, is the truck inventory that you guys have. It's just amazing. It's staggering how many trucks you have.
Yeah, we're pleased to have that to offer to our customers in the area here, and a lot of that has to do with you know, obviously as we continue to grow our business, and you know, as we're selling more vehicles, and we work with the manufacturer, and then in turn they supply us with the vehicles to meet demand at the store. So it's great to see at both locations on the truck inventory we've been receiving.
Well, both of the stores have been very loyal to the community, but you guys are stepping up and even more. And it's very impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Community is everything for us, and we, you know, in both locations. And I know we're talking about the Ford grand opening, but you know,
Right.
Bill McDonald and his team, they built a solid foundation in this community for many, many years,
Yes.
and so did the Moran family that
Yes.
went at the Chevrolet Buick GMC store. So both stores have really had a solid foundation of course, loyal customers, and we just want to enhance the experience and enhance what we can offer to the customers in the community, and just to be there and be a pillar in the community, per se.
And one of the things that you guys can offer is huge inventory because of the LaFontaine arms that go out so far across the state of Michigan.
Yeah, so as Ian was kind of talking about earlier, we have access to all of our franchises. So our sales teams in these 2 locations here in St. Clair, if we have a customer that is coming in to buy a Ford and maybe their son or daughter or their spouse is looking for a Cadillac, we've got a Cadillac store that we can help them. We've got, of course, we've got import stores, so we got Subaru, Volvo, all kinds of different franchises that we can be there to assist our customers with.
Great.
Yeah.
How many locations now? 34, right?
34 locations. And
34 locations?
and we're growing, yeah.
Growing.
Yeah, I figured that once you guys came to this side of the town, because you've been pretty much on the west side, you'll probably be expanding even more up through the thumb and on the east side.
Yes, the plant would love to do that.
And we also have a body shop right in Marine City.
Right,
Used to be S&P.
right.
You know, so we're definitely growing leaps and bounds.
The body shop has been there for a long time, much similar to Bill McDowell's Ford. Bill had that, but before that there was another dealer that owned it, so it's been a service center for a long time.
Absolutely.
What makes cars exciting besides just driving them? I mean, talk to me about cars.
Well, what makes cars exciting is eye of the beholder, right? Some people want a fast, sporty car. Some people just want safety for their family. So really what they want, right? So what's exciting for me is obviously speed. What's exciting for most people is probably just getting from point A to point B without having to worry about it breaking down, right? So that's where we come in both assets with service and or sales.
This is a somewhat of a mature population around here, senior citizens, a lot of people. Is leasing a good option for them?
Absolutely, because they are getting the best year of that car's life, and they are going to be covered under the factory warranty as well. So part of their lease will be covered with everything, right, except for tires, obviously, and windshield. But besides that, yeah, definitely a great idea for people that are older. Absolutely.
Okay. Service is always a bugaboo with people. That darn car of mine doesn't work. I can't get to work. How do you satisfy them? I mean, you got to have take patience to get through a day.
Absolutely, and actually, the service advisors and I, we have a saying that patience is our practice.
Oh,
Yeah, because patience you don't just have, right? You have to practice it daily. But really, we're all about coming up with solutions. So we're the problem solvers. We're all about creating a solution and working with the guest on creating the solution that's going to work best for them to get their car back on the road, or even sometimes it's just a performance. Maybe we're going to uplift the performance of their vehicle. We're going to help with that as well.
and you guys had a real bugaboo in the last couple of years with the parts shortages.
Yes. Yes, the supply chain, which I actually come from 16 years of transportation industry, and the supply chain, especially during COVID, really backed up the logistics of getting us the parts, right? So we just worked through that with constant communication with Ford Motor Company, with our logistic partners, with like Yellow, which is a Yellow Freight Company. Yep. And we try to communicate as much as possible to our guests when we're going to be able to get those parts and get them onto the vehicle.
Right. Mike, how many employees did they have before? How many employees you got now? Has it gone up? Is it changing?
Yeah, we've increased. We've probably added about 10 employees since we've purchased the dealership, and we're about 65 employees currently, and we've got just about 100 employees at our Chevrolet store.
Wow. Yeah. Are you looking for more people?
We are always looking for talented individuals who really want to take part in how we do business and provide that customer experience and provide a great place to work. You know, we're currently looking for technicians as well to join our team to meet the demand of all the vehicles that we're servicing. But absolutely, always looking for to bring people aboard.
It's an amazing market because I know that Magna with their big new addition, they're going to be hiring, I think, upwards of 1,200 or 900 to 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And we always say, where are they going to come from? Where are they going to live? But it's going to be an opportunity for you guys as well as as Magda. I mean, there's you sell more cars with more people that are here.
Right, absolutely, yeah.
Well, let's review the party again.
So July 25th from 4 to 6 p.m.
This coming Tuesday.
Yep, 1200 South County Drive, LaFontaine Ford St. Clair, having our grand opening event. We're looking forward to it. Our team is extremely excited to bring everybody in from the community, and we're excited. We'll have hors d'oeuvres and music and spirits. So we're excited.
And 8 Model Ts.
Yeah,
All right.
Model Ts
As
are
well. Yeah, so definitely come check those out.
Well, we asked him if we could come along, and we're going to come on and show and stand up there and maybe do some interviews with you guys and maybe some of the customers and just make one of these shows happen at the dealership.
Wonderful.
To sort of help you kick it off.
Yeah.
So.
Great.
Any final thoughts? Going to give me a free car or anything like that? Little one, little tiny
Yeah,
one.
right. Absolutely. A couple of those.
We're looking forward to the event, we really are, and it kind of is what Kim said. It kind of goes into our mission statement. So our mission statement is to build lifelong relationships that connect families, strengthen communities, and to personalize the automotive experience.
You guys say that every morning?
Just about, yeah.
Oh, it's we've said it a few times.
You're right. Mike, thanks
right,
for bringing the
thank
crew.
you so much for
Kim,
having
see
us.
you Monday at lunch.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. See you soon.
Absolutely.
All right.
Paul.
We'll be back with our next guest in just a second. And we are back with a friend by the name of Denise Brooks. Nice to see you.
It's good to see you
And
too.
you are smiling because you've got a blue shirt that says Blue Water Sandfest, Creating Lakeshore Memories. It certainly does.
It does.
How many
absolutely.
years is the Sandfest?
So this will be the 9th year.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
9th year already.
Yep. And that's not counting the 2 years that we couldn't hold it because of the pandemic.
Wow.
So yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Well, thank you for coming in. It's such a wonderful event and keeps growing and growing and growing. This year, how many artists do you have?
We have 18 sculptors coming in.
18?
So we have 8 of them will be doing team sculpting. So we'll have 4 doubles teams competing, and then we'll have 10 individual sculptors,
Wow.
plus the amateur
Is
competition.
that the biggest
on
number
Saturday.
you've had?
It's close.
Pretty close?
Yeah,
Pretty
it's pretty close. So.
If the control room will throw up the first 2 slides, we've got some posters. There's one there. And this one here is, we've got all your sponsors on it and everything else. And the dates.
August 4th through 6th.
Okay, let's take the next slide. There we go. August 4th through 6th. And that is quite a sand sculpture right there on that picture.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That was from one of our earlier years, Melanage Beauregard, who actually is coming this year to be a coach for some of the Pro-Am sculptors to help kind of sharpen their skills and hopefully move them up to the master category eventually.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so now let's go through some pictures here that are lined up there in a row. There we go. Okay, so this is one of the competitors competing.
That was an amateur last year.
An amateur?
Yes, that was an amateur sculptor. That was the winner.
How do I become an amateur sculptor?
You can sign up anytime while Sandfest is open on Friday. You can actually send in a registration still this coming week. And you can be an individual, you can be a group, you can be a kid, you can be an adult.
Really?
It's $10 per person, which includes your admission to the Sandfest.
And you guys
And
provide all the sand?
We provide all the sand and all the water. And you just bring your tools. So last year, I think the library won the team competition. And it's just great to watch and see what people can do. You know, it's just fun to get in and play in the sand.
From start to finish, for either an amateur or a professional, what's the time element from?
So the amateur competition runs from 10 to 3 on Saturday.
Oh, just one.
So they're
one
smaller
day.
plots, you know, and it's just focused on that one day. The sculptures will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with the sculptures being completed at 1 o'clock on Sunday.
So it's a lot more work. It's a lot more
Absolutely.
detailed.
Each sculptor is doing 15 tons of sand.
15 tons of sand. All right, let's look at another one here. Okay. Oh, look at the detail on that one.
That actually is our welcome sculpture. So it's what you see when you first walk into the park, and all our major sponsors are recognized on the welcome sculpture.
So one of the professionals does that for you before the show?
No, we have several of the sculptors come in Wednesday and Thursday, part of Tuesday, and they complete the welcome sculpture in the middle of the week, and so that's done when we open.
Okay, next. Oh,
It's actually called Frog Warts, and that was one of our sculptures from this past year.
Okay, next. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing, and we have what's called strong sand, so the sculptors can do more with it. Some of the other sand sculpting competitions in the Midwest are using beach sand, and so they tend to have lower sculptures. We're actually using sand from Mid-Michigan Materials. They donate it, and then Bralette and Hyde Trucking take care of moving it and transporting it and stuff.
So it doesn't come in on a barge?
So it doesn't come in on a barge. It comes in, and I think we're going to have 15 double semis of sand coming into the park. It's over 500.
And it comes from Mid-Michigan?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What do we got next, fellas? Oh, that's music.
Yeah, we have live music.
How did they sculpt those guys?
Live music all weekend long.
Oh, wow.
So, and food trucks and activities for the kids, and so yeah, it's a great event.
And the final picture is, okay, too?
Yeah, that actually was our winning team last year for the cornhole tournament. So last year working
You got a cornhole tournament also?
Yep, we're working with the Blue Water Young Professionals. They run a cornhole tournament at the event, and so if you're interested in playing, you can submit your team. We'll take up to 32 teams, and it's cash prizes.
Oh, 32?
Yep, and it's cash prizes.
All right, let's go back through the times and money and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be from August the 4th through the 6th.
Yep.
And it's in the park, where?
The Fort Gratiot Light Station County Park.
Light Station Park, okay.
Yep, right by the Blue Water Bridges.
All right, and if I remember correctly, you'd had some shuttles other years.
We do. We'll have shuttles running from Hollandwood School and St. Clair County Community College at the Welcome Center.
Admission?
Admission $6.
$6, that's it?
That's it.
Same price for adults and kids?
Yep.
Keep
4
it
and
simple.
under are free. Yep.
Keep it simple, $6.
Yep. And that will allow you to come in and out during the day. So we have some families that'll bring their cooler and their lawn chairs, and they'll hang out at the beach and come in and watch the progress of the sculptors, and they can listen to the music and visit the food trucks. And
wow, that's cool.
So yeah, it's a great event.
Yeah.
And the museum does tours of the lighthouse itself. So that's a fee, and you can climb the tower and look at the view.
So that's separate, but it's available?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, wow.
So it's a great weekend.
If I want more information, can I go on Facebook? Can I go on?
Yep, you can do Blue Water Sandfest, just search it on Facebook, or you can do bluewatersandfest.com on the internet.
You got another meeting, so I'll let you
sneak
out of here.
Yeah, we've got a committee meeting tonight, working out those details.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And have a great Sandfest.
Thank you.
We will talk soon again.
Sounds good.
Thanks for coming in.
All right.
We're back with some representatives from the ARC of St. Clair County in just a second. Two ladies who are active are joining us now. Ms. Joanne Wilton, the co-president of the Archangels. Do you know the Lord himself?
Personally.
Oh, I'm so lucky to have you here. The Archangels are part of the Women's Life Chapter 820.
Yes.
And you are the co-president.
Yes.
And you guys raise a lot of money.
Lots of money.
Tons of money. And joining you is Valerie Huggins, right?
Hudgens, yes.
Huggins, nice to meet you. And you are the executive director of the ARC of St. Clair County.
Yes, Sam.
Congratulations.
And her co-president.
And you're co-president.
Yeah.
You two are troublemakers. You
Dynamic
love to
duo.
get
Much so.
involved. Tell me what's happening. This one, and we've got a flyer the guys can throw up. This is coming up Thursday, August the 3rd, okay.
Yes.
From 6 to 8:30 at Alexander's, great place. What's going on?
Well, this is our 4th year for Heart of the Hero, and it's just people that have been nominated from the St. Clair County who have gone above and beyond what you normally do. We do professionals, private individuals. It's just whoever's nominated, you know. And we usually keep it at 10 because they have bios that they give that night, and they're really interesting. They're heartwarming, and sometimes they're a little bit of a tearjerker too.
Oh yeah, well,
you
that's
know.
fun. That's
But
okay.
but everybody needs a pat on the back.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely.
So this year we have a good lineup, and we have first responders as Dr. Saeed of Community Mental Health. He's worked with individuals for years there at Community Mental Health. And the super volunteers, which I think is great, is Stephanie Chisholm, Keller Williams Platinum, and Young Professionals Group. The young professionals are really out there in the community. And the faith community is Kim Slowinski of Northgate Bible Church, and a really nice lady. And military is Tammy Beebe. She served the United States Air Force, and she has quite a bio. It's going to be interesting to hear about Tammy. And then law enforcement is Brian Leslie. He is a Marine Water Patrol, but he's also retired from the Air Force. He was a colonel. Yeah.
Wow.
And then super businesses is Katie Kuhn, here in Point Acupuncture, and Sarah Thomas for Fit for Women. So they keep people in good health and good shape.
Watch Katie Kuhn grow. She's got quite a
I know.
business now. She's
Yes, she
doing a lot of
does.
wonderful work.
Yeah, she does.
So it's on Thursday, August the 3rd, 6 to 8:30 at Alexander's. Hors d'oeuvres and cash bar. Raffle, $35. That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all, and tickets are available. They can call the ARC and you know, pay for their tickets. They can be reserved at the door for them. They'll be held for them.
But we will not be selling them at the door.
No,
Okay.
Nothing at the door.
Nothing at the door. They can call the ARC and
Makes it a
reserve
lot
it and
simpler.
pick it up
Yeah.
at the door. Yep.
Makes it a lot simpler. You're not making change. And,
Well, and the number you give them is the number you give them.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
that's
make
right.
it easy on Alexander's. Yeah. So,
Valerie, talk to me about the ARC. What wonderful work, and I've never heard of the group, and give me the
Give me the rundown.
Give me the Reader's Digest version.
Well, the Reader's Digest is a grassroots organization, and it started in 1955. And it was basically a group of parents that wanted their children to come to school here in St. Clair County and did not want them in the institution in Lapeer.
Okay.
So those parents were traveling to Lapeer. So they started the organization there, and it's bloomed to what it is today. We do advocacy for anybody with an intellectual and developmental disability from birth to death. We have an advocate that works with the kids in school to get them all the stuff that they need to be able to succeed and get the services that they need in school to get through that. We have an adult advocate. The adult advocate works with people to find jobs, helps them find housing, whatever they need to be inclusive in the community. So really just an all-around thing. If you have someone with IDD, you know, please call us and start talking. And it starts as a conversation, that's what I say.
Yeah.
And
How many clients would you serve, say, in
we
a
serve
year
about
or so?
500 a year.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
It can be a one-time
Yeah.
time that they need something. Some of them it's a weekly thing. Sometimes it's a daily
Right, right.
to help them get through and succeed in what they need.
And how can the public, besides coming to this, how can the public support the ARC?
They can support the ARC. We have what is called a membership. So if there's a family membership, there's an individual membership, $25, $35 for the family. You can do that online. That will give you our newsletter and let us know what we're doing and how we're doing things. So basically, we're not only helping the people, but we're also out in the community doing things. We have a couple events where we say, let's get together, because the most support for our individuals is their peers and for their
Yep.
families to come together
Yep.
and have that support of somebody else who's been there and done that.
In that situation, I suppose sometimes it breaks up families, and there's trouble because of the situation.
Yep. So we support the families, we support the siblings, we support the individuals.
Joanne, it's good work, isn't it?
it is good work because we've been members of the ARC for over 50 years. And we have our youngest son is developmentally disabled, and he's done
Right.
very well. He was kind of a pioneer for the home of your own concept, and he's lived in Marysville since He's lived there over 20 years.
By himself?
No, he has 2 housemates.
Oh, okay.
And then when they're home, they have a caregiver there that, guides them, teaches them, shows them how to do things, their laundry and simple cooking and that sort of thing. So it's very good. In fact, I will always be an advocate because when I started working for the ARC, and then when they created community enterprises, I went over to the enterprises to sell to businesses. But I will always be an advocate, and I have a sister calling me now to talk about the concept, home of your own concept for her 2 sons. So, I mean, I'm there to help. Valerie and I could work in tandem on something like that because we've lived it and we're living it. We will always live it. But it's an excellent organization. Jack and I are considered the older parents now. And when we came in, the older parents were the ones that built the ARC. So it's a wonderful organization.
The ARC of St. Clair County, is it unique to the state?
No, it is not.
There's similar kinds of organizations?
Oh, yes. All the ARCs of St. Clair County are grassroots. So that means that they develop what is needed in each community. So there are several ARCs in the state of Michigan. And there's an ARC Michigan, which oversees all of those. And then there's an ARC National that oversees. So there is where you get your Michigan advocacy in the Senate and the Congress. And then nationally, you get your advocacy in the federal. And so everyone is advocating. We advocate from our individuals to our communities, to the state of Michigan, to nationally.
And there is 4 sets of boots that are advocating in St. Clair County, and I'm look across the table from them.
We are so blessed for all our volunteers and our parents and our families, because without them and their knowledge, I have been at the ARC for about 7 years now, but the knowledge that these parents who have lived it and done it, so that's what we do. When parents are asking questions or individuals are asking questions, we're connecting them with these people that have, like Joanne, who have been there and done that.
Okay, I can't maybe make it on the 3rd. How can I get a hold of the ARC? How can I get a hold of the Women's Life Society?
You can get a hold of me through my, you have my email. You can get a hold of me there. You can call the ARC at 810-989-9144.
So I like your email address. Is this you?
Miss Potter?
Miss Potter?
That's me.
That's a great, Miss Potter at Comcast.net. You grabbed that one. That's a great title.
That's Peter Rabbit.
All right. And
they can always get through through any Women's Life group, through the Port Huron location of Women's Life too.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Have we missed anything? Let's remind the people it's the 3rd of August from 6 to 8 at Alexander's in Marysville, and you don't want to miss it.
Nope.
No. It's a great evening.
It's a wonderful evening.
Great.
Yep.
Always a pleasure, darling.
Awesome.
Good to see you. Nice to see you. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. And until next time, I'm Paul Dingelman. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingelman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.